to the channel. Today we're working on some baking skills. We're going to make some Amish cinnamon bread. For that, we're going to need eggs, butter, cinnamon, sugar, baking powder, and flour, as well as buttermilk. Sorry guys, can't think of what I'm thinking. Buttermilk, which you can make your own buttermilk with milk and vinegar. So that's what we're going to have to do. We don't have buttermilk. But you can also use regular buttermilk from the store. There's no kneading or anything involved in this recipe, so we're going to go ahead and jump on in. Okay, so we got everything put together. We got everything measured out. You have 3 separate bowls you're going to do. The first bowl is going to have your 2 cups of sugar, 2 eggs. And there's also 2 sticks worth of butter, which is 1 cup of butter. That's your first bowl you're going to cream together. Your second bowl is going to have 4 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 cups of milk, and 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. And then your last bowl has 2/3 a cup of sugar and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. You're going to mix this bowl up, and then you're going to add the bowl with the flour into it. That's going to be your bread. And then this will be your cinnamon sugar you're going to mix in. So now we're going to go to the point of mixing.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough.
Oh, I want to lick it.
You're not licking it. Now that's done, so now we're going to add this into it. I'm hoping we have a big enough bowl for everything. This is like a double batch. It's going to make 2 loaves of bread, so I guess you could do everything in halves, which I didn't think to do at first. And it would definitely reduce the amount that you have. Oh, that's right, we have milk, and I'm like, why is it so wet? So you're going to add that in. Haley, if you want to mix, you might have to come over here just to record. Just keep it in the bowl.
I don't have to party to have fun, you see. I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it.
Oh, nutty.
Some cinnamon sugar bread. So that would be our bread dough. Actually looks really good. It smells really good too.
I'm not nasty.
Let's not put our nose right on top of it. Okay, once you have it all mixed up, I have some disposable loaf pans. I didn't have other pans, fortunately. This was something that I decided we were going to make, so I had to pick something up. But I just got some disposable pans to do it on. Grease them, which I dropped this and broke it, so it's not the prettiest greaser. Doesn't spray exactly how it's supposed to.
Ew.
Maybe make a bit of a mess trying. So I'll have to use my hands a little bit or a towel. I didn't think to grab the new, because I forgot about that.
No. Going to walk.
Hands are probably smaller than ones that you would use regularly. Just spread it around with a towel. And get it all on the sides too.
Oh,
Whatever works. You could use butter as well or some oil. But you're going to fill each pan about halfway. Which we'll just use the things that we were already using. Okay.
Tell me when I have to put my mitts in.
Troy.
Okay.
A little bit more in. Now, we're going to sprinkle some of the cinnamon sugar. Just put some over. Doesn't have to be perfect, but doesn't need to be all in one spot. We're letting an 8-year-old do this. This might be very, very strong in spots. Like that spot.
In every spot.
A little bit more on that one, and then we'll go to the other one.
You should not trust me, Griffith. You don't know.
Okay, that should be good. We'll go to the other one. And then once you've got the sugar, cinnamon in there, you're going to put the remainder of the batter on the top. He's putting a lot on there. Okay, that should be a little bit more on the end there. And then, okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. This is going to be very strong. I love the cinnamon sugar like bread you can buy. So this should be very tasty. Have never made this one before.
See?
The things you do when you're kind of in isolation, you kind of get creative and start doing things you've never done in the past.
Do I want to fill the other one?
Okay, you can fill that one, and I will. You have to put. Oh, you want to do the.
Sure.
You put that over the top again. But yeah, this makes 2 loaves. These should be very tasty. Just may have a lot of cinnamon and sugar. Even though the mix in general, the loaf in general, has a lot of sugar already. So I'm interested to see how sweet this is, but it sounds good.
And it will taste good if I get it out.
Practical learning. What works really well? Well, you got it all. Here.
But in one section.
Now when he's ready to start doing that again.
This will be tasty.
Now you preheat the oven to 350 degrees to cook this. So that's already preheating right now. Get this stuff done and it can go in the oven and start cooking. I can't wait.
Mommy went and not eat
Oh, I want to eat this one. Because I'm going to put a lot in this.
You want to eat what though, Iggy?
Oh, you want a lot of sugar?
Now what you do after that's all done is you take a knife and kind of swirl it, kind of mix the cinnamon sugar a little bit in there so it's swirled in the dough. You want to do that? He's like, nope. Okay, that is more than enough, Troy.
Okay.
We didn't use up all of our cinnamon sugar. We might have went a little low on some, but that's a lot of sugar.
But I'm eating this one.
You want to eat that one? See, at least someone thinks mine is nice.
No, we want.
But once it's all swirled, that's kind of how it's gonna look.
We
I don't
want
know
to
if you
eat
can,
that
you
roll.
can kind of see it.
But
We want to eat.
And then it's
we
ready
wanna
to go in
eat
the
that
oven.
roll.
no, I really.
Yummy.
This one is very thick with the cinnamon sugar on the top.
See, you're still going to see it. On that one, you really can. On this one, you will still be able to.
And they are done. So they're going to go in the oven and we'll come back when it's done and show you what it turned out like. Well, the bread is done. It turned out pretty awesome looking. Tastes pretty good too. We've already cut into the first loaf. That one's gone. But this one's left. It's awesome. It took about 45 minutes, 50 minutes in the oven at 350. Pretty fast. Check it with a toothpick. Once it comes out clean, it's done. Hope you guys enjoy cooking with your family and have a great day.